Women are abandoning dating in revenge for men creating the soft guy era. So women are now telling other women, don't date, don't get married, do not have children, do not essentially have nothing to do with men. They're joining the 4B movement. So it originated in South Korea. Black women are rushing to this as well, especially rushing to it, but are also women of all ethnicities are jumping on. And the four no's are no physical intimacy with men, no child rearing, so no raising children or having children, no dating men, no marriage. So this is really a tantrum after men created soft guy era, and men are basically like, I know my worth, I'm not gonna date a woman who does not provide me with value anymore, who's not taking me on the date, who's not paying my bills, who's not buying me bitcoin, because bitcoin is flowers for men. What started out as a joke has really taken off because it infuriated women so much that men would even think about joking like something like this. That now men have doubled down on it. This has become a full blown movement. It is only growing more and more rapidly because men now realize how they can actually get under their skin, how they can actually deal with this problem. We are now moving away from the problem analysis phase. So basically, men are problem solvers. Men were basically trying to figure out what is the woman's problem, what's their problem in general. Now that we've worked that out, now we've moved on to the solutions phase, and one of the biggest solutions we found is men walking away. And the soft guy era is essentially that, men saying that they're going to focus on self-preservation, self-care. And if you have all of these boss babes that can do bad all on their own, they don't need a man to provide for them. In fact, they should be providing for the man, because the man is the prize. And they're using the exact same words that women use. They called men brokies, they called them dusties. So men are basically saying that we don't want no brokies, we don't want no dusties. I feel you, ladies, because we don't want none of that either. You literally have women now saying that a man that is in his masculinity will date a woman who works at McDonald's. Guys, y'all see this nonsense? They came with this whole toxic masculinity thing, and now that men are abandoning, even turning away from the term masculinity. Like, I don't care if you say that I'm not masculine. I'm done with that, with all that masculinity nonsense. I'm done with all that alpha male nonsense. I don't need to. I don't need to go around saying I'm trying to be in my masculine. No, I'm a man. I'm naturally going to be in my masculine because I have to work for everything in this world. Unless I'm a simp, then I'm going to basically turn around and act the fool. So beyond that, I don't need your approval. I don't need your praise. I don't need any of that, because you can't take my man card away. And guess what? If you want to play that game, have it, because at the end of the day, I'm always going to face the same consequences of being a man, no matter what you say, no matter what you do. And women are now responding by saying they're done with dating, they're going 4B, they're opting out of it. There's a video that I was watching just a little while ago, and I figured that we would jump into it and we'd dive into it together, because this video comes from Kate, mostly Good with Money. She's a smaller YouTuber, and I will link her channel so that you guys can go and check her out. But she basically says, after dating decades, after 2 decades of dating, I'm done. In this video, I'm chatting all about what led to this decision and why I'm done with dating plus relationships. We're talking dating apps, the freedom that comes with being single, the mental load that comes with relationships. Now, you have to think about this dating apps. So, the kinds of men that these women were going for on these dating apps were essentially Chad and Tyrone, Ray, Pookie, Enrique, these types of men. They were going around with these types of dudes, dudes that would never that don't actually love them, don't actually want an actual relationship, but they were, one night stands, just for fun, stuff like that. And now, after living these life, after being out here with these types of guys, they're basically like, I'm not doing it anymore, I'm done with this, I'm completely opting out of it. You also have to take into consideration the amount of time that a lot of women have spent. 20 years of she's 20 years on dating apps. 20 years, guys, 20 years on dating apps. So we're going all the way back to Bumble. We're going all the way back to Plenty of Fish. We're going back. I mean, we're going far, far back. We're going back to Facebook, back in the early 2000s. 20 years of dating, y'all. 20 years of dating. You're finally done with dating, guys. it's more like basically you've been out there, you had a chance, you could have found someone, you would not settle down with anyone, and now you're opting out of relationships entirely because you believe that you're the prize, there are no good men out there, and that's it, you're done. No, more like you see that men are walking away from Western society, relationships in Western society. You don't want to take any accountability for the choices that you've made, the relationships that you've had. So now you're classifying all men as bad. All men in Western society, guys, every single one of us is bad. Okay, that's the reason why we're all bad. We're all childish. We don't know how to treat women properly, and this is the result. Women are now just walking. Women are walking away also, and they're not going to be having physical. They're not going to be physically intimate with us anymore. They won't. They won't have children or raise children anymore. They won't. They're not going to date us anymore. They're not going to marry us anymore. Gentlemen, this is a tantrum. This is a 100% tantrum on their end, and they think what it's going to do is it's going to force us to come back to the table. Oh, we're sorry, we're sorry, guys. The men, they don't even comprehend that the men that were the ones who were getting access to all the physical intimacy. That was Chad and Tyrone. The average guy gets the leftovers. The average guy gets the single mothers. That's the honest to goodness truth. You work out, you work hard, you take care of your mind, you work on your body, you get lots of education, you do all of these things only so that you can go and marry a single mother and take care and raise someone else's child. Raise Chad or Tyrone's child, raise little Poncho's child, because little Poncho doesn't have time for that nonsense. All right, little Poncho has other things to do, like eat burritos and fart. This is the reality that we live in, and they've been doing this for so long. And now you look at the black community, all the decent black guys are gone. They've completely left. They're going overseas. They're moving overseas. They're done with the nonsense. And look at black women, like, oh, we're joining 4B. So what? So what? And it's happening not just with black women, but women in general are now joining up with 4B, thinking that they're going to get this is going to force men to come back to the table. They don't understand this. They don't understand what's going on. Women like Soraya have been warning them that they'll. Women like Soraya have been warning them that they will take action. These women overseas are not playing games. They will approach men. They will buy men drinks. They will. They are not play. They're not joking around. Okay. There was one video where Soraya literally, I never really seen her get so aggressive. She literally said, well, she said something like, ladies, we'll snatch your man up. We'll take your man away from you. She said, we'll snatch your man. And it's like women don't seem to understand this. They don't seem to understand this. You know, I shake my head. I shake my head, and it's like they don't get that these women are waiting overseas to take their men. There was this woman in Afghanistan. She came to my channel saying that she wanted a black man and asking if black men like women from Afghanistan, and she was of like this specific descent. And these women are very, very pretty. So they're different, like different ethnic groups, even in these countries. Like even in Russia, you have different ethnic groups of Russians. In Afghanistan, evidently, you have different ethnic groups of people. And she was like, I saw pictures of like what they look like, and they're just the women are absolutely gorgeous. She was not bad looking, and within like I don't know if it was 2 months or 2 weeks, the next time I saw this girl, she had a black boyfriend. And I was like, what the hell? She's gone, like she's gone with the wind. She came, she's like, she came and she came to the comment section, and dude started hollering, and that was the end of that. And last I saw, she was like in a relationship. She's in a relationship with a black dude, and she got exactly what she wanted, just like that, just like that. Okay, she's in another country, and she was able to snatch one of these men just like that. The men that women in Western society did not want. And these women, they don't even realize what they've done. They don't realize that these men are tired of the nonsense, tired of the games. They're not going to put up with it. They're not going to put up with it. They're not going to put up with it. They're not going to do it anymore. And these women overseas, they're competing for the men that women said they did not want. Women don't want 95% of the men. They don't like 95% of them, of the men in Western society, and they only deal with them after they've been out there with Chad and Tyrone. And then once they've had children, once they've had their hearts broken, once all of these things have happened, then they want to go and get one of these men to be the plan B guy and build their lives up off these guys. These men are moving away. Even the simp economy is moving overseas. The best that women can do right now in terms of the simp economy is get a couple dollars from the simps on OnlyFools. And a lot of these simps don't have money right now. Okay? They don't listen to me. There's a certain concentration of creators on OnlyFools that make all of the money, while the average woman on OnlyFools is only making around $150 a month. And there's some really pretty girls who thought that they were, they thought they were going to be the top thing. They were going to be the top, top babe. And they went on to OnlyFools and they messed around and they found out, and they could not attract an audience. They could not attract a following. And it's like, I saw a comment from some dude that said, like, he went to an OnlyFools page and he was like, he was like, does your father know that you're on this platform and you only have one like? You sold out your future. You sold out your future for this? You literally have only like one like on OnlyFools. Like that's the number of likes, the total number of likes you have on this platform is one like. And you've got multiple posts and one like. You sold out your future for what? For literally nothing? For apps and I won't name any names, but there's a bunch of these women popping up on YouTube right now who they were former OnlyFools creators, and now they're trying to enter the manosphere and court men in the manosphere. And it's like, bro, you were on OnlyFools. All right, you were on OnlyFools, and you're trying to show oh, you turned your life around. Jesus could change anything around. Jesus could turn anything around. God, did I not tell you to stay out of the church? Did I tell you to stay out of church? Because the church leads to the streets, and the streets lead to the church. I'm going to link you to the video that I was going to discuss in the description, so you can go and check out her full video, watch the video, get an analysis of it. I don't even feel like jumping into it right now because I said what I needed to say. Don't forget, I have another channel called Angry, where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. There's a link to it in the description video. Go check it out, subscribe to the channel, enjoy my work. Also, if you're enjoying the content on this channel and you want even more content like the content on the Angry Guy channel, head over to my Men Walking Away channel, where I release daily videos. There's a link to that channel in the description of the video. Go check it out, subscribe to the channel, enjoy my work. Guys, what do you think about everything we discussed here today? Women are abandoning dating and revenge for men creating the soft guy era. Let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA and walking away. And chill.